Hello. Welcome to Lit Transfer and Gossips channel, where we bring you daily and up-to-date transfer news, rumors and gossips across the globe. We are the best source for daily updated football transfer news. Stay tuned for daily updates. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel for more football transfer news, rumors and gossips. Let's dive right in. Ralf Rangnick eyeing Manchester United interim manager role. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is under huge pressure following his team's loss to Manchester City. According to reports, Manchester United will consider appointing Ralf Rangnick as their manager if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is sacked. The Norwegian is under huge pressure following his team's 2-0 defeat by Manchester City on Saturday. United was outfought and outclassed by their local rivals and are now 9 points adrift of the top spot in the Premier League. Solskjaer survived last month's 5-0 thrashing by Liverpool and then oversaw positive results against Tottenham and Atalanta. But the nature of the loss to City, in which United barely laid a glove on Pep Guardiola's side, will leave Solskjaer worried going into the international break. The 48-year-old insisted after the match that he can still turn United's season around. But it would not be a surprise if the former Molde manager found himself out of a job over the next fortnight. Reports suggest United have already begun to run the rule of possible successors to Solskjaer. According to the prominent Bild journalist Christian Falk, Rangnick would be interested in taking the reins at Old Trafford. A distinguished figure within German football, Rangnick helped to popularize the gegenpressing tactic, which is so common at the highest level of the modern game. The likes of Jurgen Klopp to Julian Nagelsmann, Ralf Hasenhüttl and Thomas Tuchel are all advocates of the pressing style of football he brought to the forefront of the German game over 20 years ago. And now Rangnick could be set to follow his former protégés to England and finally feature in the Premier League at the third time of asking. Is said to be the number one choice. The German, who has also been sporting director at both RB Leipzig and Red Bull Salzburg, had been a target for Manchester United in 2019. Rangnick was also considered by Chelsea after they dismissed Frank Lampard in January this year, but he spurned the club's advances. The 63-year-old held talks with Blues chiefs Marina Granovskaya and Petr Cech, but was only offered a contract until the end of the season. He told The Times, "I said, I would love to come and work with you, but I cannot do it for 4 months. I am not an interim coach." To the media and players, "You would be the 4-month manager, a lame duck, from day one." Chelsea ended up appointing Rangnick's fellow countryman Tuchel, who led the club to only their second ever Champions League title within months. Rangnick added, "Thomas became a coach through me. He was my player at Ulm and had to finish his career because of knee problems. I gave him a job as our under-15 coach. He didn't even intend being a coach. He was working at a bar in Stuttgart." Rangnick's rise to one of football's most respected minds is a far cry from the derision he received when he first debuted his philosophy. In 1998, the then coach of second division side Ulm presented his tactical approach on German TV and earned the moniker of football professor. The nickname soon turned from mockery to acclaim as gegenpressing transformed Bundesliga football and later much of Europe. The task of waking sleeping giants Newcastle would likely be one that Rangnick would relish based on the career he has carved out since he hung up his boots at age 25. He had already guided Schalke to the Champions League when he was lured to then third-tier Hoffenheim in 2006. Rangnick steered Die Kraichgauer back to the Bundesliga after successive promotions before he joined the Red Bull team. The former midfielder became the sporting director of both Leipzig and their sister club Salzburg, and oversaw the former's rise from existence to the Champions League in just 8 years. Alongside his innovative ideas on the pitch, Rangnick also concocted a unique method of punishing his players who stepped out of line. Leipzig installed a wheel of misfortune that ranged from delivering stadium tours to serving dinner or wearing a tutu for training instead of fines. "Fines rarely do anything," Rangnick told Bild. "It hurts the players more, for example, if they have less free time, like 3 hours of work in the fan shop." His ideas even caught England's notice, who approached him in 2016, but the FA appointed Sam Allardyce, who left after just 67 days in charge. Rangnick declined an offer to manage West Brom in 2012, but 4 years later the technical director who tried to hire him, Dan Ashworth, returned with another proposal to succeed Roy Hodgson as Three Lions boss. The interview went great and the panel was Dan, Martin Glenn, David Gill. In the end, it was between me and Sam Allardyce, and they decided on Sam, Rangnick told The Times. Dan called and said, "Ralf, you would have been my candidate, but the others wanted an English coach as a role model for the next generation." In the end, we know how that went. The 63-year-old is perhaps most well known for his role within the Red Bull network. Rangnick currently works as the head of sports and development at Lokomotiv Moscow, but would be interested in a role at United. Whether Solskjaer will survive this latest slump remains to be seen, but it is becoming increasingly hard to envisage the Norwegian seeing out the season at Old Trafford. Thanks for watching. For more transfer news, gossips and rumors, make sure to subscribe, like and share this video. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.